Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video, Deck Building with Shed. Now, this can be a very difficult process to explain fully the deck building process, so the most important thing to keep in mind is these simple steps. The first thing that you need to do is have a very clear idea of what kind of deck we're going to try to build. So we're going to put the deck name up here. Today, let's build aReNGee. Now, what do we need for aReNGee? Now that we've got a direction, we can figure out what kind of cards. Now, we're thinking of a time deck, right? So everybody knows the first thing that they think of a time deck is the powerful 4-drops, the all-important legendary. So of course we got to start with 4 of those. And then once you've got that in there, obviously you slip over to the overstated 3-drop that fits into every single Combray deck. So you fit one of those in there too. From there, you're going to need to move on to the colored cards. They're alongside the ever-present 4-drop legendary. You have an overstated 4-drop with a powerful ability, and you've got powerful 5-drops to back you up. Since we're an aggressive deck, we're going to need to go down the curve and include some more aggressive units to get the game started. You can never miss out on your power drops, so that's an important card to add to. And while I'm thinking about it, besides power drops, what we really got to make sure of is that we don't get too far behind on board. Our units won't be able to contest every single opponent, so we're going to need, probably 3-4 copies of our top removal spell. So we'll add that in here too. While we're at it, we are an aggressive deck, so including an aggressive 1-drop or 2 wouldn't be out of place. Moving up the curve, again, we need another complementary 2-drop in order to continue our aggressive trait, and maybe a few more 3-drops to fill in the curve. So once we've got all of these, we've got a good solid core of units that have an aggressive strategy, and we're well on our way to building our most aggressive aggro-Combray deck there is. But there is one still thing that we're missing. We've got a game plan, play a lot of units, attack with them. We've got some removal spells. Maybe not quite enough removal spells here. Let's add in a few more. But now what we're really lacking is a way to finish the game. So we're going to go find Combray's best finisher and put in a couple copies of that. There you go. We've got our deck list all laid out there. Now, we've only got 50 out of our 75 cards. Obviously, our last one are power, so you need to go with the standard Combray power curve. So let's divide that up here. Toss in those, toss in those, toss in those. Add power, and you're done. This has been Deck Building with Shed, aReNGee.